Rumors are that allegedly Drew Sidora has officially quit the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. What happened? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Drew Sidora has quit the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. What's going on? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Drew Sidora has quit the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise before being fired. The source said Drew was noticeably absent at this weekend's BravoCon. Many fans were hoping she would take part in Day 2 and Day 3 activities, but she was a no-show. Speculations were that she was busy on tour with Tamar, or that she had a previously scheduled event. However, Tamar, who Drew opened for in Atlanta, had no scheduled events over the weekend. And also, Drew's next scheduled public event isn't until this upcoming weekend, said the source. The source continued. Behind the scenes, other Bravo celebrities were also speculating about Drew's absence. Some thought that she had been officially fired by the network and disinvited. Others thought Drew decided not to come because of the indecision about season 16 of the franchise. So, which one is it? What is the real reason why Drew did not attend BravoCon? And is she about to leave the franchise for good? Well, BravoCon sources say that allegedly last month, Drew decided to part ways with the franchise due to her taking her music career to a new level. The insider elaborated. Allegedly, Drew is ready to give her singing career another shot. She's writing and recording more, and she's enjoying herself in the studio. Her team wants her to move into the new R&B world as a professional and serious artist. And in order to do so, said the insider, she has to remove the reality TV world image away from her musical brand. This decision, however, wasn't hard for her to make, since the network has been dragging their feet on whether or not she will be back for next season. The source continued. Her team simply could not stay stagnant while Drew's name in the music industry is hot right now. Opening for Tamar's tour has done wonders to help rebrand and relaunch Drew's musical career. Even Drew's estranged husband agrees. Right now, her perfect move is to remove herself from the franchise and move into the music direction, a place where she has the most control over her brand. However, other sources believe that Drew was forced to focus on her music career because Bravo was going to let her go from the franchise. She had no other choice, said an insider. If she wanted to have a career outside of the Bravo celebrity universe, then she had to make the jump to music, and quick. But all sources are not agreeing with this sentiment. Some think the network would be crazy to fire Drew. Her storyline is just too hot right now. So, if she did leave the franchise, then it would be on her own accord and a big loss to producers and the network. Now, kinfolk, this is one of the many rumors that is coming out of BravoCon regarding delays of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I will say this about this particular rumor. I was surprised that Drew did not attend BravoCon. Now, I'm not sure if she has officially come out with a reason for not attending BravoCon. My sources are saying that whatever the reason may be, behind the scenes, everyone feels like the real reason is simply because of the network and producers being kind of stagnant about whether she will be returning or not. Also, I would be surprised if this rumor was true, simply because Drew had the biggest storyline last season. And it seemed like her storyline stopped at a place that was prime for her to pick up during season 16. But again, Drew was noticeably missing. And a lot of fans from my sources at BravoCon were telling me that, you know, it seems as if the network and producers and even the other cast of ladies probably had moved on from Drew being a part of the cast. Now, as my sources were telling me, it's kind of hard to tell because the ladies were doing plenty of interviews. But from the interviews they heard and from the interviews that some of their other attendees were talking about that came from the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta who were at BravoCon, Drew's name never seemed to come up. So it was a very odd situation for all the ladies to simply just look over Drew's absence at BravoCon, and no one gave an official word as to why she wasn't there. So with that being said, I think the next part of the rumor seems or could be somewhat logical, and it's this. Honestly, not seeing Drew there at BravoCon, I didn't think maybe she had been fired. I probably thought that, you know, it was pretty much an understood thing, or could have been an understood thing, that she is no longer on the cast. And the reason why I say that is because my sources are telling me that BravoCon, much like the reunion, is a last-ditch effort for ladies throughout the Bravo universe to save their placement at their franchises. The ladies who are currently have their franchises airing are kind of somewhat the safer ones, but the ladies who are in pre-production and even in production are the ones who producers look forward to see how well they're going to perform during BravoCon, doing on-air interviews, doing live sessions on stage. The ladies really have to bring it. They have to show the producers and the network that they bring value to the franchise, and that the franchise simply would not be a hit without them. And so the fact that Drew was not there for that dog and pony show really speaks volumes. Now, it could be Drew possibly is not fired from the franchise, and that she actually had another engagement to attend to, and that she feels her storyline is so strong that producers simply cannot risk not having her come back next season. But if you know reality TV, especially Bravo, sometimes having a strong storyline does not guarantee you a spot in your franchise for the upcoming season. Now, kinfolk, the other part of this rumor that I do find very interesting, and it's a personal take as to why Drew probably did not attend a BravoCon, and it's this. Honestly, I wouldn't blame Drew if she quit the show, and if she did not attend BravoCon, simply because this process, right, has been very weird to say the least. You know, having the ladies in limbo, not knowing what move to make or which move they can make next is very frustrating. Now, I'm sure for housewives like Kenya and Kandi, who have multi-million-dollar businesses outside of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's not as frustrating for them, I would think. But for the other ladies, it can very well be frustrating. And for Drew, who is a phenomenal singer and who has the potential to have an even more phenomenal career, simply can't just wait around with her music career. In the music industry, you have to strike when you are hot. And right now, Drew is hot. My sources are telling me that in the music industry, Drew's opening for Tamar did her career wonders. It rebranded her as a serious artist. And that's something that Drew really does take seriously. So with that being said, Drew can't simply wait around for Bravo to make up their minds, because she has to, if she is going to get into the music industry and revitalize her career, there are certain things that need to be in place. You have to make deals. You have to set up and schedule recording studio time. You have deadlines for from the label. You have to shoot videos. And that would be great for us to see on the show, and something I think Drew would be excited to share with us. But at the same time, she can't wait around for Bravo, especially when it comes to that particular part of the music industry. Now, kinfolk, it is one thing about this rumor that I do find very interesting and very believable from a fan standpoint, and it's this. It would be extremely hard to replace Drew at this point. Extremely hard. Simply because Drew is one of those newbies who has stood the test of time. I mean, she's going on now, I think her third season, if not her fourth season. I want to say third season. And most newbies don't last this long. But Drew has shown that she has the chops, she has the storyline, and she has the ability to craft her own image in her space on a group who have a lot of veteran OG housewives already a part of the cast. You're not going to get a newbie like Drew. Newbies like Drew, as we've seen with Kenya and Portia, really only come around every 5 to 6 seasons. And so for someone like Drew, who fans have grown to somewhat love, it's going to be very hard to replicate that with anyone else in Atlanta. It's just not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it. Another thing that Drew brings to the table that I think other newbies struggle with is opening up their entire lives. With Drew, I don't think we've ever seen a newbie be so open about their marriage, their relationship with their husband, and their career and their family the way Drew has been. Drew really does clock into work every single episode and leaves it all on the cutting room floor. So with that being said, if you are to believe this rumor, because right now it's just speculation, but if you are to believe this rumor, then I think that more than anything, production may find themselves in a very hard spot to overcome, and that is trying to replace Drew. Me personally, I just hope this is a rumor and not true. One, because I've grown to love Drew and Ralph and their family on the show, and also because I think Drew adds and brings so much value to the franchise that it will just be simply hard to replicate. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. If you are to believe this rumor, do you think the reason why Drew is no longer wanting to be a part of the cast is because the network and producers are dragging their feet? Or you think it's because her music career is taking off and she wants to take advantage of it? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.